All right, Minorcan Navy, the last video from our Whiskey Throttle Cruise that we're going to put out. Thanks for joining us here. This was our stop in Bimini, Bahamas. Beautiful place. Right away, as the ship was coming in, I noticed that the seas were a bit angry, and it made for an interesting beach day here on the windward side of the island. See the captain. This was a really neat thing from outside of our cabin here. We could see the whole docking process taking place. Don't use tugs. These ships equipped with pods or Z drives, and then also they have thrusters, big thrusters on the bow of the ship. Look at the water that those thrusters are moving here, but it enables them to move in and out of these ports without the aid of tugs. Now, Bimini itself is relatively small. The cruise port there is set up for one ship, and where we visited, the island we visited there, you can see where the cruise port is. It's pretty narrow, and it's only about 7 miles long, so the island is pretty short. Our first stop that we made, though, was up to the World Resorts area. Went up there for about an hour. Great amenities and seating, all that thing. They had a great mat here that you could get out to the beach sand, or through the beach sand to get out onto the beach. And then we left and headed over to the south side of the cruise port, and that's where the locals live. And this is really the tale of two different Biminis. You got the side of the island here that is more exclusive for the resort and its guests, and they have some very nice rental property in there as well. But after you get, and it's a pretty distinct line, once you cross over into the southern part from where the cruise port comes out, it's a different. I got to tell you, this was the most entertaining side of the island for me. So much more to see, so much more to take in, and it is Bimini proper. It is the Bahamas. Keep in mind, guys, everything that is needed on this island has to be brought in by a boat. Every piece of building material, everything that is consumed, whether it be gasoline, food, any commodity, has to be brought into this place on a regular basis. There's not a lot of big area to store material, so it's kind of brought in as needed. It's a lot of boat traffic here at Bimini. Good people. Everyone we met had a chance to talk to down here were super friendly, and I really enjoyed this part of Bimini. Now we're going to see a lot where we're just kind of riding around and looking at. We just passed the grocery store there on Bimini, but I can tell you this island is getting bigger and bigger, one conch shell at a time. They do process a lot of conchs here on Bimini, and then the conchs, the shells that they discard right there at the shore, and you can actually see as you're driving by some of these little areas where the conchs are growing the island. Have you guys ever seen a more beautiful view from a playground, recreational area here on Bimini? Simply beautiful. Now, as we headed south, one of the next things we did was stop by Radio Beach. This is more of a public area on Bimini. But my gosh, look at the water. And the sky that day we were there, again, it's a little rough, but what a beautiful, beautiful place to be. And certainly enjoyed all of our time there at the beach. Now, we did move over to the other side of the island. Didn't have to contend with so much of these big waves, but they were fun while we were there, and they were man-sized waves, I'll tell you that. Lost the sunglasses there very quickly, as I actually forgot I had them on my head when I went out in the water, and Neptune got those. But what a beautiful place. And you know, cruise ship is always like out there. You always see that. This is one of the places we stopped. Now, we had a couple of gatherings we did for the Whiskey Throttle Cruise, and we stopped at this place, which you one time before a hurricane. They had a lot of boat slips out here. They've since lost those. But one thing I noticed about Bimini is always under a state of repair. Back cruising around Bimini, looking at the true residents, the Bahamian people here in Bimini. First of all, it's an honor to be able to visit here, have the people of Bimini open up their community like they have to the cruise industry, to be able to enjoy it. And hey, you see the conchs back there again, growing the island. But it's very different, and it is a very relaxed atmosphere across the whole island. Another thing to be cautious of here, again, everything is a left-hand drive, and that can sometimes get confusing if you are certainly not accustomed to it, and you won't be. So pay attention to that when you're driving. If you get one of these golf carts, pay attention, because you're sharing the road with much bigger vehicles. And well, I never saw anyone driving aggressively on Bimini. Something to be aware of your surroundings if you are on a golf cart here. I'm thinking Bimini is definitely someplace that I would like to return to with my boat and fish. I would love to fish Bimini. And those are real opportunities that are available. We're not that far from Florida, and certain times of the year the crossing can be made quite easily in a smaller boat. Maybe we'll do that, have another video series of a trip to Bimini with the boat. I think that would be a lot of fun. Well, this was just the first cruise that Alfred Montaner put together, this Whiskey Throttle Cruise. They're already planning another one, which I'm sure we will be attending. Can't wait for the next one. And we're hoping to have some more of our viewers from the channel to come. We had a few here that made the trip,
from our channel, and it's open to anyone that's interested. And this was a great time of the year to be here. Back home, they were having some really, really cold weather, and here we are in 78, 80 degrees of beautiful temperatures in the Bahamas. Wherever you went, a beautiful view was not very far away. Look at that. Just amazing. Again, thanks for watching. I really enjoy putting these. I know they're a lot different from what we normally do, but it's something I wanted to share with you guys. For those that have never been, this is maybe a quick opportunity to take a look at it. Thanks again for watching, and as always, you guys be safe out there.